the Democrats couldn't hold a primary because they were too busy holding a body upright. Are we still rolling? Am I off?
Go for it.
What's going on, America? I'm the right-winged angel out of Mac, and in this video, we're going to talk about comedian Whitney Cummings slow roasting the Democrat Party and the mainstream media live on CNN last night. She had Anderson Cooper speechless. Do you know how hard it is to leave a woke liberal speechless? Let's check this out.
2024 election fried our brains. The Democrats couldn't hold a primary because they were too busy holding a body upright. Are we still rolling? Am I off?
Go for it.
It was amazing that the pro-choice party didn't give their voters one when it came to the presidential candidate. Kamala was forced on us so hard you'd think she was patented by Pfizer or Moderna, whichever one's... Oh, God. Andy just gave me a very scary look.
No!
Oh, my God. Anderson Cooper didn't know what to say. She was telling the truth, speaking 100% facts, and they didn't know what to do about it. They have never had, well, there's not many people, I should say, because we do have Scott Jennings, but there's not many people on CNN who are actually speaking hardcore facts, and that's what Whitney Cummings was doing. So shout out to her for actually coming on this network and being brave enough, being bold enough to say what needed to be said, because there's a lot of people who are watching CNN who are probably like, oh, I never thought of it like that. And she's going to have them thinking a lot differently than what they've been thinking probably for the past 4 years. I mean, that election has done a lot of that for a lot of people, but of course you still have people that they haven't seen the light yet, right? That it's going to take a lot of convincing. It's going to take a lot of things to be shown to them before they see the light. But this was only part of what she said. I think this was the funniest thing she said, but this is only part of what she said. I want to show you guys the rest of what she said because I think she did an amazing job. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. All right, check this one out.
Let me be clear, though. 2024 was not only negative. The media wants us to believe this country is so divided, but we actually came together a lot this year. Like, as a nation, we unanimously agreed that we would rather see J-Lo in a toxic relationship than in concert. We all agreed the government totally knows what drones are and are telling us. The drones are still up there, and we have no idea what's behind them. No idea. I mean, they're still up in the sky, so I guess we can rule out that they were made by Boeing. The point is, I think we all agree on a lot of things. And since I only have a minute left live on establishment media, why don't we just say a bunch of things that we know that they'll never cover? Okay, ready, go. Trump shooter didn't have any silverware in his house. No one thought that was weird? Are we still rolling?
I mean, that's true, right? The Trump shooter didn't have any silverware at his house. I wonder why. Nobody has explained that to us, and we haven't really heard much from his family. We haven't heard much. They just buried this story, and nobody's really talking about it anymore. I mean, if it was anybody else, if it was any other presidential candidate, we'll be talking about this story right now, but they want to sweep this under the rug because something fishy is going on there, and I know you guys have been feeling the same thing I've been feeling, and Whitney Cummings just said the same thing.
Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia put money into Disney, so just know there won't be any girl characters in the next Cars movie. Are we still rolling? This is wild. Why have so many presidents' chefs died? Weird.
If you didn't hear what she said, why did so many presidents' chefs die? She's talking about Obama's chef. Another story that the mainstream media just refused to look more into. They just took everything at face value and said, okay, well, that's what they said happened, then we're just going to go with that. Knowing if it was anybody else, we'd be talking about it more. They'd be looking into it more. There'd be hardcore investigations as to what happened, what's going on. Why is this person drowned in the lake right next to the former president's house? Like, what is going on there? But of course, since it's Obama, we're not going to talk about it.
Boy Scout of America, they renamed itself Scouting America. You know who else changed their name? Sean Combs. Just saying. Let's learn something in 2025. I can't believe you guys are still letting me go. This is amazing. I love CNN. Please stop me, Andy, because I will just keep going.
Happy.
I mean, that's a valid point as well. Boy Scouts of America changed their name to Scouting America or something like that. Don't you think that's pretty strange? But I know why. It's because they wanted to include girls into the Girl Scouts. Now, if you guys haven't heard the story, I'll tell you. So the Boy Scouts wanted to be more inclusive. We use the quotations there, inclusive to girls So they changed the name to Scouting of America. But the Girl Scouts did not change their name, nor are they trying to be more inclusive to boys. So only boys programs and organizations can be infiltrated with girls, but girls organizations cannot be infiltrated by boys. So we want to protect girls, but we don't want to protect boys. We want to protect girl spaces, but we don't want to protect boys spaces, which is pretty crazy in my opinion. But another fact bomb or truth bomb dropped on CNN by Whitney Cummings, and I guarantee you most of the CNN audience did not know anything about that story. So kudos to her. Shout out to her. I am shocked that CNN allowed her to go for as long as she went, because they don't usually allow for stuff like that. They will fire people. They will suspend people for speaking the truth on CNN. And this was last night. If you're not familiar, this was at the New Year's Eve celebration last night in New York City, where they dropped the ball just like they do every single year. And it seemed like it was, a little more diverse, little more diversity of thought with this program, which is cool. I didn't see any males kissing males or females kissing females. Now, if you did, let me know. I watched it to the end and I didn't really see any of that. And then I turned it over to the Nashville version of this because they were in my time zone. New York had dropped an hour early. I'm in Central Time, so I went over to watch the Nashville one, and they hadn't dropped yet. They synced up with my time zone, so we checked that one out. There was a lot of country singers. I'm not really into country, so it wasn't really my thing. The only reason I watched it is because of the time zone. But I do like Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll was on there, and I appreciated seeing Jelly Roll on there. Jelly Roll is always smiling. And it kind of brings a smile to my face when I see Jelly Roll smile, even with all the tattoos and stuff. But anyway, what do you guys think about CNN allowing this comedian, Whitney Cummings, to roast them? This is what she did. She didn't just roast the Democrat Party. She roasted the mainstream media. She roasted CNN. She actually said something, and I can't find the clip. If I can find the clip, then I'll put it right here. But she actually said that she did a show with 3,000 people, and it was more than the CNN audience or something like that.
I love going around the country because you see that Americans really are more reasonable than they would be portrayed. They're pretty great, and I'm playing bigger and bigger venues now. I thought being a mom would mean that less people would want to come see me. I'm now playing, like 3,000 seat theaters, which is about the viewership of CNN these days.
Well,
Not this show, though.
Nice.
All eyes are on this show.
Wow. She was just going off, and I really thought it was cool. Really thought it was funny. She's a good person. I like her. Hopefully she continues on this path. Someone told me that she was a leftist and maybe she's seeing the light now. I noticed that she followed a bunch of conservatives, so that's good. Maybe she's somebody who has recently transitioned to our side, recently swallowed the red pill. So we will see. But kudos to her. Let's make her a star. If she's going to talk like this, let's make her a star. All right, guys, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.